Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you don't mind, there's some background noise. I'm actually in Houston, Texas today, and I'm in a parking lot in my car. It's hot too. Anyway, you guys, I want to tell you a story about something that happened in the Harahan area of New Orleans, Louisiana. This beautiful little 6-year-old girl, Bella Fontanelle, her life was taken from her by her father's girlfriend. This is the father's girlfriend. She murdered the child, put her lifeless body in a 10-gallon chlorine bucket, put the bucket into a wagon, a little wagon, and she walked a few blocks down to where the mother lived, and she left the child deceased in the bucket on the mother's front lawn. What an animal, right? Look at that. She has the face that says it all, right? Evil bitch. Just look at those cold eyes. She looks like she's possessed with a demon. I don't understand how people harm children. I just don't understand it. I never will. So you guys, this article is according to dailymail.com. The father of the Louisiana girl 6 whose stepmom strangled her, stuffed her in a chlorine drum and dumped her on mom's lawn, as suspect is put on suicide watch and faces the death penalty. Bella Fontanelle's body was found stuffed in a chlorine bucket on her mother's property on April 26th. So she put the child's body in a 10-gallon chlorine bucket. She put the bucket in a little wagon, and she pulled the child's body in that wagon, in that bucket, 2 blocks, and left her on the mother's front lawn. Now, was this to harm the child? I think it was more to harm the mother, and she didn't give a damn about the child. Both parents have been ruled out as suspects in her murder, with Bunnock Landon being charged with her death. Landon, 43, will appear in court on May 9th and has filed a motion to be allowed access to a psychiatrist. Well, don't play crazy now. A stepmother accused of killing her boyfriend's young daughter could face the death penalty over her alleged murder, as DailyMail.com pictured her with her father and alleged killer for the first time. Bella Fontanelle, 6, was found dead inside a chlorine drum outside of her mother's home in Harahan, Louisiana on Wednesday. So you guys, Harahan is only a few minutes outside of New Orleans. It's like a subdivision, like a little neighborhood within New Orleans. Yeah, so it's basically New Orleans. She had been staying with her father, Michael Fontanelle, at the home he shared with his longtime girlfriend, Bunnock Hannah Landon, 43. Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office say Landon strangled and beat the little girl before stuffing her body into a 10-gallon bucket and dragging it in a wagon for half a mile before dumping it on Bella's mother's lawn. Chilling footage shows a woman, who police say is Landon, calmly dragging the bucket in the direction of Jennifer Zeladon's home. You guys, hang in there with me. I have had no sleep, so I'm stuttering over my words. I mean, just look at her. What a shame, you guys. Pictures obtained by Daily Mail show Michael and Bella smiling next to Landon, with the schoolgirl and her stepmother dressed up in princess dresses. Landon, who also goes by Bunnock Lim, has been charged with first-degree murder and obstruction of justice and is currently on suicide watch in Jefferson Parish Correctional Center. She could face the death penalty if found guilty of first-degree murder, with court documents obtained by DailyMail.com showing that her lawyers have requested that she be granted access to a psychiatrist. Authorities confirmed that they had interviewed both parents and ruled them out as suspects in Bella's death. Well, you guys, I would think that the prime suspect would be the one who had the child's body in the bucket in the wagon, pulling it in the direction of the mother's home in the night, you know? Michael alerted police that his girlfriend and young daughter were missing from the property on Wednesday morning. His elder daughter, 7, was still in the house. Police then went to her mother's property just 1 block away and discovered the bucket and Bella's remains, which were in a fetal position. Oh my God. It's hard, you guys, doing these types of stories, because I can just imagine the child being in the fetal position, trying to, protect herself from whatever was happening to her. I wish she gets that she's not a stepmother. She wasn't married to the father. She was a jealous girlfriend that the father didn't marry. And she probably, in my opinion, killed the child to get back at the woman, the ex-wife. There was some sort of jealousy there. You can bet on that. Oh, it is so hard thinking about what that child went through. Michael alerted police that I read that part. You see, I got lost because I got so emotional. Police discovered the body, you guys, in the bucket on the property. Landon was arrested after authorities tracked her down to a local hospital. She had handed herself into police headquarters shortly after midnight, and officers had taken her in for an evaluation. So you guys, she murdered the child, left the child on the mother's lawn, and then from there she went to the police department and told them that she needed some psychological help. So they brought her in for that help, right? It is unclear why the missing person report was not linked to Landon. Earlier, not what she said or did to cause officers to seek an evaluation into her mental state. St. Matthew the Apostle School canceled classes for the rest of the week following the gruesome discovery. So you guys, they gave a timeline. So April 25th at 9:30 p.m., Bunnock Hannah Landon is seen pulling a wagon with the chlorine bucket on CCTV. 12:01 a.m., Landon attends a police headquarters where she is then taken for assessment at a hospital. April 26th at 7:30 a.m., Michael Fontenelle reports Bella and Landon missing at the Harahan Police Department. 7:45, police arrive at his home on Donelon Drive to search for Bella. 8:20 a.m., officers search Bella's mother's residence 2 blocks away on Sedgefield Drive. Bella's remains are discovered inside the blue barrel in the front yard. 2 p.m., detectives track down Landon to a local hospital and is arrested for first-degree murder. Coroner Gary, I can't say his last name, you guys, Sidonovich, said the cause of death was manual strangulation with blunt force trauma to the head. Police have not yet confirmed a motive. Her family have set up a GoFundMe to raise money for funeral costs for the amazing little soul who was taken too soon. Landon's arrest comes after several incidents between her and Bella's mother, Jennifer, dating back several years. In 2021, Landon filed a restraining order against Bella's mother, Jennifer, and Aunt Evelyn, claiming that she feared for her safety. The order was ultimately rejected by court. Documents seen by DailyMail.com show that there was an altercation at a swim meet for Bella. Attorney at Begert Law, Cody Loggins, who represented Landon in her bid for a restraining order, told DailyMail.com that she discharged the firm after it was thrown out by a judge. He added, Michael Fontenelle and Landon both gave statements and were cross-examined during the hearing. When she came into the office, she very much seemed to care for Bella. She was supportive. She said that she cared for her and was excited for her swimming. The issue was that there was an argument over who was holding the child. Hannah was holding Bella, and I believe her mother came over and wanted to take the child. Hannah said it was Michael's decision. It was his weekend, and so it was up to him. The argument ensued after that. Michael was on the other side of the pool and gave a statement on what he did and did not see. He was supportive of Hannah and was her witness when he gave testimony. There had been other altercations and arguments between the mothers of Hannah, as well as the mother's sister. The facts didn't provide enough evidence to warrant the judge approving the order, so it was declined. Ultimately, that incident had nothing to do with the child. It was to do with preventing an assault from one adult on another. Police reports seen by DailyMail.com show that Jennifer called the police after Landon refused to allow her to give her a hug. Jennifer's sister, Evelyn, told police that Landon would not allow Jennifer to see her daughter because it was Michael's custody day. He said that her mother was allowed to hug her for 1 minute, and the family alleged that Landon then started recording the incident. Evelyn and Landon then became embroiled in a physical altercation, alleging that Landon pulled Evelyn's hair and scratched her face. At the time, officers described Landon as extremely uncooperative before she claimed that she was attacked and provoked. When speaking to officers, Michael reportedly told them he did not witness the incident and so was unable to provide a statement or corroborate Landon's account. Several months later, Fox 8 reports the two women got into another physical altercation at one of the daughter's soccer games. Paying tribute to the schoolgirl, her aunt Bianca Cano wrote in a GoFundMe, "This senseless and heinous act has forever destroyed my family. No words can describe the pain that is running through our bodies," she continued. "It's truly inhumane. The world is so unjust. You were given to us for 6 amazing years. You were beyond perfection. Your beautiful little voice, your funny personality, the way you danced, the way you were so delicate and fragile, your smile, your laugh, the way you expressed yourself. I can go on and on about how amazing this little soul was." She then thanked everyone again from the bottom of our hearts during these horrible, trying days. No person should ever go through what we are going through, much less a mother and father having to lay a child to rest. Landon will appear next in court on May 8th. So we have to keep up with this story, you guys. And let's all hope she gets the death penalty, because that's what she deserves. And maybe they should put her in, the regular population in prison for a little while, so she can get some more of what she deserves, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.